How often are you assuming that you're doing a bad job, even though there's no actual evidence to back that assumption up? I find this to be a really common mindset trap, especially for women in the legal industry. The demands are high, the stakes feel enormous, and there's often this subtle undercurrent or subtle message that you could always be doing more, you could always be doing better. So when you're not getting explicit praise or feedback, it can be really easy to jump to the conclusion that you are somehow falling short. And often in your head, it sounds like this. So if no one's complimenting my work, maybe it's not good enough. Or maybe you're thinking they haven't reached out, so they must be disappointed in me. Or maybe it's that you haven't heard anything back, so you just assume that you're missing something. Or maybe your thought is, I'm a little slow on work. What if no one wants to work with me anymore? These are all the kinds of thoughts that I hear from women lawyers. And this constant second guessing creates this cycle of self-doubt that really just drains your energy and your confidence, especially when there's no actual evidence to support these fears most of the time. So here's the shift. What if instead of assuming the worst, you assumed that, unless told otherwise, you're actually doing okay, at least? And what if you actually started looking for evidence that supports that success instead of those fears? So here's how you can start. First, you can track small wins. So at the end of each day, note one thing that you handled well. Those small wins are really proof of your competence. You can also check the facts of the situation. Before you assume a negative outcome, look for real feedback. Third, you can trust your professionalism. So remind yourself that if there were any issues, you'd be likely to hear about them, and silence isn't a signal of failure. If you were to work with me in our coaching sessions, we'd really work on strengthening that self-trust so that you can stop questioning your worth without cause. And we'll identify concrete ways to measure success that don't rely on constant feedback or your own assumptions. Just sign up for a free call with me at the book and appointment link in my bio, and we will chat more about how coaching can increase your confidence and decrease your spin-outs. It's really time to break that habit of focusing on and looking for what's wrong. You deserve to feel confident in the work that you're doing each day.